I mean, you do have to respect 7. This video definitely got my attention. It made me click. It said 11k profit in 4 days. Sold all my pies. By the way, this is trading 212 we're talking about. Sold all my pies. Look at that. First ever time coming across this channel. It seems like it's going to be a good video. I want to understand more. Yeah. It is. I feel like I should turn this into like a Netflix episode kind of series thing, because I'm having so much fun, and the fact that you guys are loving it and we're slow or bit by bit we're building, it's absolutely insane. But let me do the intro for the video anyway. So you already know the video we're watching, 11k profit in 4 days. I want to find out what that is all about. Be sure to watch the video all the way from the beginning till the end to help the channel out with the crazy watch time. With all of that being said, YouTube, it's Ronnie MP. Whoop!
It's RonnieMP.com.
Want to join my free gift card giveaway? Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and turn on the notification. Then, let me know that you subscribe down below. That's it. Hey yo, what's good YouTube? You know who it is. It's your boy Ronnie MP. Thank you and welcome to a brand new video of It's Ronnie MP, the show where we bring you guys a bunch of videos suggested by you guys and you guys only. If you're brand new to the channel, then be sure to absolutely destroy that like button. Okay, it's the most important thing to do because it helps really get this video out in front of like-minded entrepreneurs, millionaires and billionaires, future millionaires and billionaires such as you and me. So everything to do is right there in that, or not in the description down below, but is above the description. Okay, so like, there we go, that subscribe button which you see right there, and then ding-a-ling-a-ling, that notification bell. Wonderful. So now we've got that important step out of the way. This is the other important step. So with trading or with investing, we're not even traders, to be honest with you, we invest, and I'm really starting to approach this long term. Like, if you invest, I don't know, if you plan to take out the money like in a year's time, then you might have to question if you're actually an investor or not. You might dabble, but you get what I mean. A true investor is really looking like long term. They're looking at their future projections. They're looking at, I don't know, balance sheets. They're looking at where does this company plan on going? Where are they saying they're going? Are they fulfilling some of the steps that they have mentioned that they would do, like, I don't know, 10 years ago, 17 years ago? Depends on how long the company's been running for. Do you get what I mean? But all of those things you're supposed to be looking at to be able to give you confidence. It's all about confidence at the end of the day, you know, because the more you have, the more action you take, that's how you win. And with investing, if you don't make money, then you're not really investing. Then what's the point? So it's all about making money. Step 1, make money. Step 2, repeat step 1. We need to make money, and you don't want to lose money, essentially. Okay, so long term. So we've established that. So I really hope this video we're about to watch maybe, I don't know, reflects that or mentions some of that, because to be able to get 11k profit, I'm sure there's some time involved. If not time, a large sum of cash, which I'm interested in seeing both. So I'm really looking forward to today's video. 11k profit. And by the way, somebody gave me an idea. Actually, I want to give them a shout out. Hold on. Who was it? Let me find. So I found it right there. Shout out to Casper Stephenson. You can see the comment I'm referring to. I've thought about this. Someone else has mentioned this as well, but I can't remember them. But Casper's mentioned this, so I'm just gonna give him credit right here. It says get subscribers to send in their PIES portfolios for 212, basically a link, and then you can make a video about it, review their companies and their investment and whatnot. That would be super fun to do. So if you want to do that, send it right now. Okay, link. Not even link, sorry, in the description down below. Be sure to not in the description, comment, sorry, in the comment section. You guys can do that right now if you wish, so I can make a video about it and review and see, because that would be very interesting. The other thing as well is we are not special, we're not unique. As I mentioned, we're using Trading 212. You can get started, as I've mentioned to you guys in the past before. If you do want to get started, link is in the description down below. All you have to do is click on that link, deposit £1 into the account. Trading 212 will give you a share that's valued up to £100. This way you get started with free money. So link is right there if you want to get started. I share it with you guys because I use it. You guys see on my video, and I just keep it transparent. We keep it on 100.
Welcome back to the channel. Listen, I've been making wholesale
25k, you know.
212 strategy. So
16k
today's
invested,
Trading 2 on Tuesday.
8k
I'm gonna be
return.
talking about the changes I'm making, why I'm making these changes, and what I hope to gain from it going forward in the future. So if you want to know all of that plus more, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, ring that notification.
And talking about changes, I'm willing to make some bold changes, but I'm going to explain my reasoning behind it on the future videos to come. But stay tuned, because on this channel there's change coming. There is a ton of change, but change that I like and that suits my kind of risk appetite. So if you want to see that, smash that like button if you definitely want to see that. But trust me, you're going to be intrigued, and I'm going to document all of it as well.
And join.
So let's see.
Kinds of goofy stuff. Questions.
All right, let's get to it.
And I'm expecting some very booky comments from what I'm about to say, which is I've sold all my pies.
Man said I'm expecting some bookie comments. If you don't know bookie or what bookie means, in the slang or in the street terms, it's he's expecting some dodgy comments. Some of you guys might have guessed, but you just guessed. You didn't actually know what bookie meant. But bookie is like it's weird. He's expecting some weird comments in the comment section because as a reaction to selling all of his pies.
I decided to sell the pies. The first reason and the main reason why I decided to sell the pies is because I wanted to spend more time actually trading, and so I wanted to use that money to actually do some swing trades.
Hold on now. We don't touch that. We don't touch that trading stuff right here. Fair enough. There are people who understand it, but trading, I think for the average Joe, you need to do your research. You need to make sure you know what you're in for, as you should do anyways. But it requires you to be behind the screen a lot more. So just bear that in mind if you're a beginner and you hear trading and you see massive numbers. I don't want to set you guys up. As I always say, I always just keep it 100 with you guys and keep it transparent with you guys. Trading, you're in for a ride, you know?
And I felt that I would actually generate a lot more money doing that than obviously keeping the money in the pie. And
he seems like he might know what he's doing, so by all means.
Obviously reinstate the pies and obviously maybe have a bigger lump sum to start off with, and then just obviously keep it rolling from there. So that's the first reason why I sold the pies. The second pies, which is what this video is about, is all about concentration. And I think, you know,
I might agree with him.
Talk a lot about diversification. Probably
that's all you hear.
The most mentioned terms if you ever pick up an investing book or if you ever start looking in
1,000 and billion 67 trillion%. I don't even know if that's a number, but YOLO. Yes, we are always talking about diversification. You need to be diversified. Diversify this. Like, it's all about invest into here, REITs, all over the world, just to cover yourself. And I feel like that is amazing. That is awesome. Bravo. That is really good. But a lot of people are missing out on the power of concentration. Like, when something is laser focused, it becomes insanely deadly. I believe even Joe Rogan has mentioned, like, or even the greats, even Bruce Lee, in fact, mentioned that I'm not afraid of a fighter who's practiced many different kicks 1,000 times, but however, I am afraid of a fighter that's practiced one kick 1,000 times, because that is lethal right there. When they hit you with that kick, pop, it's all over for you. It's all over because they've done it repeatedly. Like, you know, they've done it too many times now. Increases their accuracy rate and all of that stuff. So I hope that's what he mentions about, because it's going to align with some of the steps that I'm going to be taking for this for the future of this portfolio that we're talking about, my portfolio.
But actually, the idea of concentration doesn't really get spoken about as much. From
Very
what I've
true.
Seen,
Very
not just
true.
From within my own portfolio, but from many of you
Results.
and obviously from research online as well, is that having a more concentrated portfolio, i.e. having less stocks rather than being ultra diversified, typically generates a better
results.
And so obviously
I clicked on the right video. Oh my days, it's a shame because this video is going to be mega long, but as I said, we're providing value regardless, as well as entertainment. We keep you guys entertained, obviously. We all have boring lives and stressful lives as it is, so I'm not trying to increase on that. So what he's mentioned right there, I stand by a lot. We often hear about diversification everywhere, but concentration, a lot of people end up missing up on the concentration. And I've been doing a lot of research because, as you guys would know, we're fairly new to this. But I've got that kind of spirit. When I dive into something, I truly want to dive. I don't want to play around in the deep end, but I really want to go to the bottom of the sea and the bottom of the ocean and discover what's in there. You know, it's majority of the ocean is unexplored, so I really want to explore investing and different strategies and see what works, and I'm willing to take the risks. High risks, high reward, as you know, but we're not talking about dumb risk. We're not talking about a hype. We're not talking about just following a trend, because no, I'm talking about I'm picking one company, which I'm going to reveal to you guys in the future videos, and studying them. Because why am I picking only that one company? Is because I already love the company. So I want to now reverse engineer and see what is it that made me love this company before I was a quote unquote serial investor or serious investor. Why did I love them? That means they're doing something right. And then when you're finding out that they're doing, like, you know, they don't pay for marketing, or they do, you know, all of these crazy things, and you're like, whoa, what on earth is going on? They are here to disturb the market. So that maybe might give you hints already, but as you can see, I am so excited. Come on, man. Come on. Every day I wake up and I'm starting to feel like I'm actually falling in love. I'm actually falling in love. You know, it's beautiful. You know, it's beautiful. So I'm happy to hear that. I'm so happy I clicked on this video, you know. Let's give it a like right there.
Stocks spread across the 3 pies. Effectively, I'm just spreading myself too thin. You know, I'm going to be doing well in Neo, and then Lemonade is going to bring me down. Or I'm doing well in Walmart, and then Target's bringing me down. Or maybe not Target, but you kind of catch my drift.
I get the gist.
I felt because of those 2 factors, I definitely love the PIES feature and functionality. So this is nothing to do with the PIES feature as a whole.
I haven't got the PIE anyways.
Right now it's Q4. And my main focus is just trying to generate as much money as I possibly can. And that's the reason why I sold the PIES and obviously put it into some trades. So today I'm going to show you some of those trades so you can see obviously what's happened, and obviously you can see, you know, the profit that's basically been made, and obviously, you know, the decisions that I'm effectively.
So this is the part that we don't really dabble into.
Now, in terms of concentration, the first point I mentioned is obviously when I'm selling the PIES, obviously I wanted to have a more focused portfolio. So one of the PIES, or probably I say 1.5 of the PIES, went into Neo, and I just wanted to sort of bolster up the Neo position. And then the other pie went into day trades, plus some new money that I obviously added to the account as well. So Neo's doing all right. If I click on Neo right now, you can see that Neo's currently at $53 a share. Neo's doing well. Obviously, Neo had that.
There we go. I was thinking, hold on, let's pause it right there. I was thinking, what on earth is wrong with this bloody window? Like, why is it so massive? All right, let me fix it for you guys. There we go. We could see everything now. It's just that window was acting up.
What have you? But Neo's, you know, absolutely recovered from that whole Citroen situation, and they've been bouncing back, and they're doing well, and they're well on their way to getting to $60, I think, by the end of this year, which I think is probably conservative, but you never know what's going to happen in the economy. So I'm still saying that I think it'll be $60 by the end of this year, and then by the end of 2021, I'm still sticking with my $100 price target for Neo, and I think obviously January the 9th, Neo Day, is going to be, you know, an exceptional time for Neo. So yeah, I'm doing okay at 71%. I know some of you guys have been DMing me your Neo profits, and you're well over 100%. I definitely had over 100% in the PIES, but obviously much smaller amounts, because that was like a few £100.
2 investments.
So I sold that pie. That was a DPMO pie, which had Neo in it anyway.
I think 4 Technologies.
Put all of that money into Neo, and just keep this one riding from here. So
down 1.1k. You know,
this Alpine 4 Technologies, I'm going to come back to that to the end of the video. So if you want to know about some of the swing trades that I'm doing, and you want to know specifically about this one, stay to the end of the video. I'm going to talk about that towards the end of the video. But right now, we're going to go into the history, and we're going to see some of the trades that I've been making. So if I
let's
go
learn.
to, that's not the place to go to. Where is history? Notifications. You see, I've been doing all of the trades on mobile, to be fair. So
yeah, I don't even understand. My guy. I don't use the desktop version at all. So I'm assuming is because perhaps he didn't have the ability to connect his phone and record the screen, or found that long or whatever. But yeah,
On the
it's
desktop.
so much different
I
comparing to
think it's
mobile.
actually here.
Yeah, there we go.
It's here. History.
History, there we
It was in the
go.
right place the first time. So let's talk about the trades. The first trade you can see here, which was filled today, I closed that today. That was Candy, and that was $300 in profit. I had this trade for about a week, so I think you can see that I opened it. Yeah, it's not really saying. It doesn't say when I opened it. Yeah, it just says when it was submitted and when it actually got filled. If I opened this and I go back to history, and then we scroll down, you'll probably see when I bought Candy, which will be here. So I bought it on the 20th.
That's sick, Total return 11.2k. Total dividend £3. Deposit 25,000. Okay, so
and I bought some more before. Just generally a swing trade. I felt that there was a little bit of momentum behind this trade, and most of these swing trades have been basically momentum plays. So what I basically mean by that, they've not necessarily been anything to do with graphs or technical analysis. It's basically been companies that either have had good earnings recently, or they've had some good PR or some good news, or generally the market that they're in. So in this case, the EV market is getting a lot of press or attention, and I think that there's the halo effect, which we talk about a lot on this channel. And so because of that, I've decided to obviously run into certain plays. So that's the reason why I did Candy. It was quite a modest play, to be fair, and obviously 300 there. Then the next one, okay, I'm going to keep on accidentally clicking out. The next one you can see here is Ideanomics. This is the one I posted on the gram today, and you can see that one was a $5 grand play. This stock was problematic for me, to be fair. I did a lot of research on it over the weekend. I was tipped by it by one of my boys, so shout out to you, you know who you are. And then I did a lot of research on it just to do a bit more due diligence on the fact. And they're a very interesting business. Effectively, what they're trying to do is finance companies converting towards EV. So essentially, if I'm a legacy company and I want to try and change my fleet in whatever class of vehicles I've got towards EV, then Ideanomics is going to help support that transition, finance that transition.
Okay, I didn't know that. That's what I'm saying. I love doing these because you learn a lot. I had no clue. I see General Electric's sold one as well, £7.64 right there at the bottom.
So
yesterday.
Quite an interesting play, and obviously because EV's hot right now, I felt obviously to do this play. Obviously did that trade yesterday at the open. It was a bit problematic because I only actually intended to do half the amount, but because of some issues with trading 212, it actually duplicated the trade. But luckily it worked in my favor, and obviously this was the end result. But to be fair, I would say that's a little bit of a fluke, and I'm going to keep it 100. It should have been about half of this amount, so it should be roughly 2,500 because I only actually intended to do half, but it ended up doing not too bad. And then previously you can see the two here and what basically happened. And then previously last week there were some other trades which we talked about, and I posted on the channel, so you can see that I did a C-back trade, which you can see the profit here. I did a solo trade, which is electromechanical vehicles. I did another C-back trade and the profit's there, and then another solo electromechanical vehicles swing trade, and that's been pretty much it. So over the past couple of weeks, you can see the date for this is 20th of November. So, from the 20th to basically today, this figure here has basically been my return swing trading. And this is one of the reasons why I wanted to sell the PIES. I wanted to use as much money as I possibly can
to dive into here.
Focus on investing in NEO, and then obviously doing some swing trades as well. And obviously trying to make some more money that way. Now, Alpine 4 Technologies is like a really...
So that's going to be a bit different to my strategy. I'm not going to be doing any swing trades or any of that. Basically, it's going to be purely investing into the stocks that I believe in, and the stocks that I'm going to do a ungodly amount of homework on, studying the heck out of these and Why I say studying, because it's not really study. It's not going to be studying for me, because the companies that I'm going to choose are going to be the companies that I'm passionate about. So it's going to be actually fun looking them up. And that's one thing I recommend. Choose a company that you're going to find fun. And it's about making money. We're investors at the end of the day. We're not looking to play and have fun, but you get the gist, right? You're more likely to stick with something that you actually enjoy. You are a user of that product. You would love to get your hands on the latest new drop or whatever it is. That's really the company. I mean, that's just hitting the nail on the head, really, isn't it? Like, you've got, what more do you want? You enjoy using the company. You're obsessed with it. You're making money from it as an investor. Like, what more do you want? What more can you ask for? So that's the companies. Those are the companies I'm going to be choosing.
This is probably the lowest unit price stock I've ever invested in, but they're a very, very, very interesting penny stock. Now, penny stocks, to be honest, are extremely risky. And you can see right now that this is quite low. But as mentioned to the board members, this is a stock that I'm probably going to try and hold for anything from 1 week to 12 weeks was basically my swing trade period for this, for me to get into a decent profit. So, it's still got about 11 weeks left, or maybe less than that, maybe just a bit more than that.
I don't know. Maybe I might do some couple of swing trades here and there. But anyway, we'll see. I can't really speak too much for the future.
Company that effectively is a holding company that buys loads of smaller businesses and helps them to operate and to generate a revenue, and in turn it does that itself. So just look at it like a holding company. One of their most recent acquisitions is a company called Impossible Aerospace. This is a UAV drone company that was initially invested in by Airbus and a few other venture firms as well. Alpine Technologies effectively bought them, and they did that, and all that deal went through over the past couple of weeks. One of the main guys in that Impossible Aero actually was ex-SpaceX and ex-Tesla.
Oh, really?
And he's one of those engineers that worked on Tesla's battery system.
Wow.
And the whole point of that drone UAV company is not really for passengers, but it's mainly for commercial use. So it's to give to law enforcement, it's to give to firefighters, in order to try and help them, get to the scene of a crime quicker and use their heat-seeking technology to find a criminal quicker, or to help find people in a burning building.
That sounds cold
as well. So it's one of the sort of most sturdiest, strongest, longest lasting battery type of drones. It's quite interesting, but that's just one of the many businesses they own. I looked at their earnings as well. Their earnings has gone up quarter by quarter quite significantly. So the last quarter earnings, quarter 3, was a significant jump from quarter 2's earnings. So I'm basically using fundamentals to trade these stocks. Like, I'm not really trading it on technicals. If you look at the technicals, it just looks extremely overbought and not a stock I should be getting into. But if you look at the fundamentals, I believe if they can continue on this trajectory and get another good quarter, which is the reason why the 12-week period is in mind, then I think that, I can make a decent penny in that period. So yeah, I'm just holding this. Obviously it's a loss at the moment. I'm not going to add any more to it. I'm happy with the amount I put in there, and obviously, we shall see what happens with that trade. But yeah, that's the reason why I sold the PIES, and that's the reason why the portfolio is looking like the way it's looking like at the moment. Only 2 holdings currently, Neo and Alpine, and obviously if I do any more new trades, then obviously they'll be there for whatever period they're there, and then obviously they'll be gone when I sell those trades. Listen, hopefully you found this video useful. If you've got any questions about anything I've spoken about,
definitely. Let me reanalyze near the end. So 553.4 shares, 9k return. Interesting, man. Damn, interesting. So yeah, that was actually really, really interesting, to be honest with you, and he does sound like he's got a wealth of knowledge as well. So I really did enjoy just watching everything. But this just goes to tell you guys, pick a strategy that suits you. Don't watch a YouTuber, myself included, a YouTuber or anyone, and they're guiding your decisions, because at the end of the day, you want to take responsibility for your decisions, because you're the one that's going to reap the rewards, or you're going to reap the L, the failure, the loss. All right, so you need to make sure that you are in control. You say, okay, cool. This is, you analyze yourself. You're okay. What have I done in the past? I don't know. You analyze your risk tolerance, and like what you can take. You know, what you can handle, what you can't handle, and then you use that. You know, the way I'm just telling you guys what I've been doing. I've been going sort of into, okay, what does the human, I don't know, how can I phrase it? The human side of Ronnie, I don't know, but like, how am I day to day? Like, what have I done in the past that can give me sort of ideas on what I like? Maybe it was decisions that I took even without knowing, analyzing those decisions, and then it'll give you maybe the plan or the strategy that you should go with. Not just because everyone's saying, oh, play it safe, be diversified, and then you do that. But the main sort of important issue really will be do your homework. I'd say, because I'm not just saying, okay, study, just look inside your soul and then that's it, start investing. But no, when you apply that strategy with doing your homework and like, okay, cool, I've been doing X amount of research and I've dug deep and I've did this, and then you believe, and now you're like, okay, no, I genuinely believe that this company they're going to be worth X amount, then nothing else stopping you from then, isn't it? It's just now the action. Are you willing to take that step? Okay, are you willing to take that step? Yes or no? That's what separates the winners from the losers. So I really do hope you guys found value from that. I definitely found value from watching this video. 1,000%. It was really, really, really interesting. So thank you ever so much. It was the first time me coming across this channel. So Infinite Investors, shout out to Infinite Investors. This was a really, really good watch. For anyone who's starting trading 212 today, as I said, you might as well get some free money from it and sign up with the link in the description down below. So you have something to start off with, because the natural step is you deposit money into your account anyway to be able to invest into a company. So you might as well get some free money. You'll get a free share that's valued up to £100 if you deposit £1 into your Trading 212 account. Do you get what I mean? So you might as well start with free money on top of that. All right, guys, so be sure to click on that link in the description down below and get started. But apart from that, that is it, guys. By watching this video, you did not waste your time. Don't forget to tell your haters to get in line. Smash that like button. It means a ton for the channel. Everything to do is there we go. You've just seen it pop up, I know, as if by magic. Pew. Okay, that like button, subscribe button, there we go, and then that ding-a-ling-a-ling. Hey, there we go. Okay, so that's it. Be sure to check out this awesome video, this one right here, that one right there. If you loved watching this video, you're gonna find value in those two videos, and subscribe button is right there. Once more, I just literally touched it, it burnt me. Okay, all right, peace out, guys. Much love, bye bye.